Hi, everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. Coming to you on this Sunday evening. It is raining outside finally. One of the big messages back on Friday of the weekend weather was that we might not see any rain Saturday until late day, and really most of it was going to come in overnight. And we could actually not see a lot of rain today until late day, and again would really get going into the night. Well, all of that came true. I will say the rain that we had Saturday night really underproduced. I mean, the valley amounts were well under a tenth of an inch, and we'll see how we do tonight. Weather models like tonight picking up a half of an inch of rain by tomorrow morning, and I'll get into that. So I begin with storm fronts to bring rain and some wind. Two big systems, one hitting tonight into early tomorrow morning, another one brings a warm front Tuesday, then the trailing cold front on Wednesday. So all in all, from right now through the day Wednesday into Wednesday night, it's pretty wet out there. And on the satellite picture, very vivid. You can see the two fronts. So here's the first one. This is I think, going to end up being the weaker of the two. You see, we're right in the middle of the main cloud shield, heavier convective rain sitting just offshore. There's some lightning back there, not much, but some. And then this next weather system, as I mentioned, brings a warm front push of rain developing starting Tuesday afternoon, and then it could rain all of Tuesday night. And then we have the front on Wednesday that keeps rain going potentially much of the afternoon. So quite a bit to get to. As always, a reminder to check out the Momentous Wealth podcast, my sponsor. This is a local firm, Momentous Wealth Management, licensed in Oregon and Washington. You can listen to their podcast. They have a whole library of topics now on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. These are financial investment educational podcasts, is what they are meant to be. All right, here's the radar. Yeah, it's raining outside. Now, if you look carefully, not so much in Eugene, and really so far not so much in Salem, but you folks will get yours. This is absolutely steady now from Portland up into Seattle, and you can see there are some heavier rain pockets as we start to wind down on this Sunday evening. On the wider view of it, you can see again the southern edge of this seems to be setting up currently around Salem, and then it's pretty widespread up into Washington. So it's going to be raining, I think, picking up in Salem and really raining much of the night. Here's the front offshore water vapor imagery. Kind of shows we're kind of getting into the main batch of deeper moisture with this. Here's the satellite picture I just showed you. Here's the upper level trough axis of this first one. The surface front comes in early tomorrow morning, 4 or 5 a.m. Then the upper level trough axis doesn't come through until tomorrow evening. So that keeps rain alive tomorrow. And then again, after Tuesday showers, increasing rain that becomes steady, I think, Tuesday afternoon from this next system back in that direction. Snow levels, not talking about a whole lot. In fact, let me go ahead and show this to you. I'm getting out of order a little bit, but that's all right with what I had planned. Right now, 38 degrees at Government Camp, 43. I'm sorry, the 38's at Timberline, obviously. 43 on the ODOT camera up at Government Camp. I've got snow levels at 5,000 feet tomorrow morning. That's all rain at Government Camp, but some accumulating snow later tonight up at Timberline, dropping to 4,000 feet tomorrow. This still shows veterans high temperatures in the 30s to about 40 degrees. Be tough for anything to stick. And then Tuesday, could be some morning snow up there. Oh, this shows temperatures staying above 32. We'll see if that's true, and then warming during the day. So if you just look at all this, we don't really get into much colder weather until Friday, Thursday or Friday, and by then it's scattered stuff that won't accumulate a whole lot. Saturday's forecast is ultimately uncertain, and then rain and snow pick up on Sunday. There's no big snowstorm in any of this for the Cascades. I think at most, if snow levels lower and temperatures are colder than what this shows, at 4,000 feet, we could pick up 2 to 6 inches of snow from tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, into about Tuesday noon. So we'll see. That would be a colder scenario than what this particular forecast that I'm showing you indicates. Okay, let's get back to the future radar product for the National Blended Model. And this is 10 o'clock tonight. Kind of looks like what the radar currently looks like, right? So here we are at right about midnight, 1 a.m. tonight. So weather models generally like the heaviest rain rates and the most widespread rain between about midnight tonight and 4 a.m. 4 a.m. is right when that front plows through. So you can see the moderate rain rates in yellow. So if all this holds true, the models say we get about a half of an inch of rain in Portland, Salem, and Vancouver just from tonight. And the rain totals over at the coast could be a little bit higher. Definitely more widespread rain. You can tell overnight through Washington than we will be getting here in Oregon in terms of, the amounts pushing off to the east. But this does show rain picking up all the way through the gorge. Here's tomorrow morning. This is about the time the front comes through at 4 or 5 a.m. And you can see it's very widespread rain, including making it over the Cascades. And then during the day tomorrow, does it ever stop raining? This looks to be either numerous showers or occasional rain, or we kind of have light rain or mist and then the rain picks up, but we never really totally go dry. So we'll see. That's tomorrow. And then this is only going to play into Tuesday morning, which shows some showers and then rain picking up Tuesday afternoon. Now, this next one is the American GFS model. And this shows your rain amounts. So from what's going on now through 4 a.m. tomorrow morning, this shows anywhere from 22 1/100ths of an inch of rain down south of Lane County to about 4/10 in Eugene to 66 tenths of an inch of rain in Salem. It shows 3/4 of an inch of rain on average around Portland and an inch up in Kelso Longview and well over an inch in Astoria. All these yellow areas, including Tillamook, are over an inch of rain. Now, again, not always, but more often than not, these models are overdone. So to me, the benchmark for tonight in the Willamette Valley is going to be a half of an inch of rain. Maybe we get more. It's going to be disappointing if we don't get that much. And you can clearly see that the rain amounts get smaller on average as you drop south and higher as you go up into Washington. Okay, this is an accumulative map. So it's just going to keep adding stuff on as I go through that Wednesday system. So let me just play this through. Yeah, let me go ahead and play this through. Watch the numbers tick, 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 tick. Here we are through Wednesday evening. Good grief. 2-3 inches of rain at the coast, 1 to 2 in the valley, 2 to 3 up around Seattle. Pretty good moisture amounts out over the Blue Mountains, and certainly widespread up and down the west side and really much of Oregon and Washington. So I mentioned it's going to be disappointing if Portland doesn't get a half of an inch of rain tonight. We could add 1/4 of an inch or more. Maybe we add 4/10 tomorrow. That would be a half to 9/10 of an inch of rain. And then Tuesday, another inch of rain is certainly possible from Tuesday afternoon through Wednesday noon. So, that would get us up to about 2 inches rain, which is what this shows. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. I do want to show you some of the watch warning areas, especially for those of you watching down in Southern Oregon. We have some people messaging from the Klamath Falls area and also down around Coos Bay. So you can see a couple of watches down here. Let's start with the wind advisory around Willamette Pass and then farther south. So this is Eastern Klamath County, Western Lake County, Central Eastern Lake County. We saw Willamette Pass. This is a wind advisory from 10 o'clock tonight through 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So basically tonight to early tomorrow morning for south winds down in that section of the Cascades gusting to about 50 miles per hour. I do believe the Oregon coast will see 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts tonight. Winds picking up late night into about the midnight hour. Again, late night, midnight hour tonight for maybe 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts along the Oregon coast. I think it gets noticeably breezy up and down much of the I-5 corridor, but we're talking 10 to 25-mile-per-hour south winds that might wake you up. You might hear that later tonight, getting closer to the midnight hour. Okay, what about the winter weather advisory? Again, this is down around Willamette Pass. This is for tomorrow morning through 10 a.m. Tuesday. So tomorrow morning, 24-hour period, more or less, into Tuesday morning. This is above 5,000 feet, 8 to 16 inches, and gusty winds to 50. So that's definitely winter weather for some of the higher passes at 5,000 feet down in that area. Okay, so lots to keep track of there. And now let's see here. I want to show you the American GFS. This is the surface model, and it's going to show you frontal timing. And also, I will use the isobars, the lines of pressure, to point out when we could see some gusty winds. Okay. So let's get rolling. This is this evening. All right. And then right here, see, get your bearings. This is Portland. See right there, there's Oregon, there's Washington. Again, here's Portland. So let me go ahead and play this into tomorrow morning at around 4 a.m. Here we are. Here's the front just pushing over the Coast Range into the Willamette Valley. Now notice see these black contour, these are isobars of equal pressure. They're not really that tightly packed. Again, I think there could be some 40 or 45 mile per hour wind gusts at the beach, 10 to 25 here in the valley. Both would be something you would notice, but not really of concern. And then notice how this trailing low and see that the contours dip. There's a trough back here. This just keeps funneling in rain during the day tomorrow. It's really tough to tell how much dry time tomorrow on Monday we get behind the front or how much we absolutely don't get. The fact that this is a pretty good flow coming in from the west, when you look at these isobars, not tightly packed, but somewhat packed. So that's a typical breeze of 10 to 20 miles per hour during the day on Monday. Okay. Now, we talked about this last time that these dashed lines, blue and red, are thickness contours of density, and they help a forecaster pick out how cold an air mass is and how warm it is and where the dividing lines are, the boundary lines are. So right here is a cold front where you see the contours dip. And then where you see the red and this little kind of troughing right here, that's the warm front. So this is Tuesday morning, a shower threat early in the morning, but potentially not much going on. Now this is Tuesday afternoon at 4 p.m. Now the warm front, follow my mouse, is right here. So you've got rain, steady rain starting to hit the Oregon coast. So if this is correct, Tuesday wouldn't see a lot of rain in the I-5 corridor until we get into evening. So we'll see a lot of total rain in terms of what goes into the gauge. And then again, here are the contour lines, kind of more tightly packed, so a better chance of wind on Tuesday evening than what we're going to see tonight. So this absolutely, to me, I've got my notes all over the place, pardon me. This, to me, Tuesday evening, Tuesday night, definitely supports the chance of 50 mile per hour winds along the coast, maybe a little bit stronger from the south. We'll see. Okay. And then where is the cold front? And then breezy winds in the valley Tuesday overnight into Wednesday morning. So now the front comes in somewhere Wednesday noon, Wednesday afternoon. It kind of loses its definition, so it's kind of tough to pinpoint the exact timing of it. But you can see the big low is still hanging out offshore all the way into Thursday morning, which is what I'm going to play you to right now. And then you can tell that most of the storm is over Thursday, but certainly we're going to see scattered showers Thursday and scattered showers on Friday. Okay. Let's see here. Well, I'm just curious. Let's see what Astoria shows. They show showers of breezy tomorrow, showers of windy Wednesday. You see the temperatures and every day with some rain. Let's go into this. They just say windy. They don't give us a wind forecast. But again, Tuesday overnight, Wednesday at the coast, definitely 50 mile per hour wind gusts are a possibility, I think. This shows Tuesday. Well, let's see here. 30 mile per hour gust tomorrow, 30 mile per hour gust during the day on Tuesday. Precipitation, well, let's blow off between 1 and 2 inches possible. That's Tuesday night into Wednesday. So this it likes about a half of an inch tonight. So yeah, kind of along the thoughts that I was having. Seattle is going to be another really wet area. I don't often normally go in and read all these, but let's go. Well, Seattle just a quarter of an inch tomorrow during the day. How about Tuesday night, Wednesday? New precipitation amounts Tuesday night, half to 3/4 of an inch. And then new rainfall amounts a quarter to half of an inch on Wednesday. Anyway, definitely some pretty good rain amounts picking up. And here's Central Oregon. Each day expected to have a good chance of some measurable rainfall in Central Oregon as well. Maybe Tuesday daytime doesn't do much over there, but rain would pick up Tuesday night, Wednesday, and Thursday. Temperatures in the 50s. Again, you can go to this map on my weather site, portlandweather.com. It's a great regional map. If you're going to be doing some traveling, just pick out the cities along your way and get their forecast. I'm going to go ahead and show you my Portland 7-day. One thing I did not mention is that the front comes through tomorrow morning at around 4 or 5 a.m. And then remember, there's that secondary low and the trough offshore that just keeps fueling kind of rain our way on Veterans Day on Monday. We're also unstable tomorrow. So absolutely the chances there of getting some heavy downpours and maybe a rumble of thunder. That's tomorrow. Sorry I didn't mention that earlier. And then Tuesday, then we get kind of quiet with some showers potentially Monday overnight, Tuesday morning. Then later in the day, the rain picks up Wednesday. We could have some 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts up and down I-5 Tuesday night with 650 or 60 mile per hour winds along the coast. Wednesday, with the front kind of stalling and not really cleanly pushing through, it could be rainy and breezy throughout much of the day. This Tuesday, Wednesday could certainly be a 1 inch plus combo. And then Thursday, it's just sun and scattered showers. Same thing on Friday. Right now, if anything, more showers Thursday, fewer showers Friday. And Saturday, I think, is dry. And then showers develop during the day on Sunday with the next front coming in later in the afternoon. Okay. Well, that's my update. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. That helps me out. You'll get notified when I post new videos. And for now, I'm meteorologist Rod Hill, and I will talk to you soon.